Welcome, welcome. I'm Lantine, your baby YouTube reviewer. Thank you for visiting my channel. Today we'll be reviewing Channel Zero's Season 4, The Dream Door, Episode 2, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? So strap on your seatbelts and let's get this party started. Now we left off with Pretzel Jack killing Tom's BFF Jason right in front of Jill. Since then, Jill's been left in a state of shock. Not only from seeing the murder, but from seeing Pretzel Jack. The cops are suspicious of Jill because she wasn't attacked. Why is that? They seem to think Jill's not telling the entire story. Jill tries to reassure them, and the cops just aren't having it. But Tom doesn't like his wifey being interrogated. And I'm just gonna say it, these detectives are straight up rude.
I think you know who he is. And I'm really curious why he didn't hurt you.
Later that night, Jill cannot get the image of Pretzel Jack out of her head. So she has to go down to the basement. She has to go look at her old childhood drawings. Is she going mad? Did she really see her imaginary childhood friend Pretzel Jack kill Jason? Is she crazy? What's going on? Now our girl Jill, she needs some fresh air, and looky, who happens to be outside at the exact same time? The friendly neighborhood creeper. Ian starts to chat up Jill about starting a neighborhood watch and tells her how sorry he is about what happened to Jason. Then he starts talking about some random stuff, kind of rambling a little bit. Maybe he's trying to make her feel better, or is there more?
You ever try lucid dreaming? You can train your mind to control your subconscious. So you can fast forward, rewind.
Well, this convo is over. Tom doesn't look happy about these two talking. Time to move along, creeper. Time to move along. And honestly, Jill, how are your stranger danger vibes not kicking in? Maybe it's the PTSD. Back at home, Tom is mourning his BFF. Why did this happen to his friend? Jill asks Tom if she believes that there's just some things that can't be explained. And Tom tells her he doesn't believe in the supernatural. When you're gone, you're gone. Jill finds this hard to believe. She's trying to find the words to express how she feels and what she's thinking and who may have killed Jason, but she can't seem to get the words out. She doesn't feel like she's being listened to. I mean, really, how does one bring up that in a conversation? That night, Jill has dreams of her childhood and a small door with Pretzel Jack. Is it just a dream or is it a memory? The next morning, Jill decides it's time to get some answers. She heads out on the road, down on memory lane. Jill arrives at her old home, finds the current owner, and come to find out, the owner remembers her for being a wee little girl. Jill chats it up with this chick and asks to see her old room, but unfortunately, that pesky telephone rings, so our host has to step out for a second. But you know what our girl Jill's gonna do. She's gonna get that investigation on. I do the exact same thing. Since Jill was interrupted during her snoop session, she hides out in her car and waits for the owner to take her cats out for a walk. Yes, I said it. The owner was taking her cats out for a walk. That is freaking awesome. Wasn't hard for Jill to get back in the house with a trusty spare key found on the front porch. Real original. Jill makes her way back up to that room as fast as she can and gets to work. Once she opens the mysterious door, what does she find? A deflated, dead Pretzel Jack in that tiny room. Girl, you better run! Run, girl, run! Now Tom, he looks like he's up to some shenanigans in the park. I mean, straight up. Okay. Oh, snap! Does Tom have a mystery child? I'm pretty sure that's the chick that Jill's worried about. Shake my head, Tom. Shake my head. Now Jill's back at therapy. She's trying to explain to her therapist Pretzel Jack is real. Not made up, not in her imagination, for real. But this doctor ain't hearing it. He thinks it's some kind of metaphor going on. thinks Jill's just all up in her feelings. He wants to give her some Xanax and some sleeping pills. Jill gets pissed and she bounces. Back on the home front, well, who does she run into? Yes, your neighborhood creep, Ian. Desperate for anyone to listen, she tells him everything, and I mean everything about Pretzel Jack. Strangely, he doesn't doubt her. Instead, he analyzes the situation.
Somehow I think I created him. Very distinctive. He's a contortionist clown. What?
The clown. The clown lives only in the present. He doesn't understand past or future. He's a healer, a guardian.
Now, Tom, he's got a lot on his plate. He's mourning. He's got some secret love child. He's got a lot going on. He goes and sees his therapist. Now, Tom talks to this trusted therapist about the kid he believes is his, but she advises him, don't be pulling stunts like that. Mom is getting pissed. And then the therapist recommends some hydrotherapy to relax him and to let it all go. Now, Jill's having a rough go of it as well. She just came home to have a drink and try to relax. But then she intercepts a mysterious phone call intended for Tom.
Tom, I know you're there. I can hear you breathing. I know that was you at the playground yesterday. If you ever come near me and my family again, I'll call the police. Stay away from me and my family. Stay.
Oh no, calm down, Jill. Girl, calm down. Just take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths. Then go beat that ass. But no, take some deep breaths. Forget I said all that. Just breathe. Now back at Tom's therapy session, Dr. Lady gets interrupted doing some pretty unethical things watching Tom on her spy cam. She grabs her gun, suspecting an intruder. Yep, you guessed it. It's Pretzel Jack, and he's back on the loose. Therapist tries to shoot him, but he keeps coming. I have a feeling Tom's about to get dealt with, a lot like Jason. Nobody puts baby in a corner. I mean Jill. Nobody puts Jill in a corner. Not if PJ has something to say about it. Now that's what I call one heck of a cliffhanger. Will Tom survive P-Jack's wrath? You'll have to tune in next time to find out. I hope you had as much fun with this review and recap as I did. If you like this video, hook your girl up with a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, you keep it real, you crazy cats.